So I figured it'd be nice to have a nice little chair chat, like we're a little bit of a documentary style, because there's a lot going on with Savvy Groomer, and you might not understand what's going on with me or Savvy Groomer. So through the end of 2024, I will be going on quite a bit of traveling. I will be leaving New York City on October 21st on the Norwegian Sky. I will then be taking a transatlantic cruise to Barcelona. From Barcelona, I'll be going down the west coast of Africa. And then around, and that cruise will end in Qatar. I will then fly from Qatar to Miami to have a Christmas cruise with my family. Now, that's a lot. I'm going to be gone for probably about 68 days. So I'm going to be going from October 21st through to December 28th. So what does that look like for Savvy Groomer? That means that we are going to be sending out some new podcasts. However, very honestly, with, as I'm working through learning international internet, and again, that will all be to the benefit of our Step Away from the Table virtual assistants for groomers. This is going to be a lot for me. I'm not going to have a lot of time to do one-on-ones. I'm not going to have time to do anything group-wise. I'm not going to be able to directly interact with you guys, which is something I've really enjoyed my entire time as the Savvy Groomer. So for better or for worse, I wanted to let you guys know what was going on. All of the classes will be sale for self-study, the Business Workshop Library, as well as the master classes. Those will be set up in the website to be self-study. If you do have any concerns, you can of course email me at savvygroomertech, so SAVVY Groomer TECH @gmail.com. But I may not answer, guys, for up to a week, depending upon where I am. Again, being in Africa, I don't know what the internet situation is going to be like. Being on many sea days, I don't know what the internet is going to be like. And that's just the reality of traveling internationally, traveling to sometimes these third world areas. And I'm excited to experience them, but that does mean having clarity for everyone. So if you do need me, of course, I'm going to be there. What's going on with Savvy Groomer for 2025? I do want to hold and put a pause on that until I have some notice for some other things that may or may not be going on. And again, I may not know until they come closer. But through the end, we're going to have our master classes for free. Podcasts will be up. They will not be regular. We may or may not have some videos for our TikTok or our YouTube channel. Again, it's going to depend upon how the uploading goes. Again, downloading and uploading for internet is very different. And again, we take for granted here in the US, I have 1,000 internet. When I'm traveling, it's not uncommon to have 10, 5. I've even had sea days where it's 3 up and 2 down, which basically means that a 10-minute clip could take about 2 hours to download. So it's really going to depend on that. Step Away from the Table, we're growing with our VA program. We're learning new things. We're going to be uploading a new version. We already have module 1 up. Module 2 through 6 will be up before the end of the year. And again, every time we update, that is to the benefit of you. For those that didn't step away from the table, we are going to be announcing a free for now Facebook group for anyone who has purchased the class and would like additional support. Things like Google Docs and things like that. You're going to have a community of other VAs who you're going to be able to communicate with. As far as master classes go, we don't have any new master classes for 2024 and probably won't for 2025. We may for 2026. But we will have an updated version of the Manage Masterclass and the Pay Masterclass, as well as the Hire Masterclass. So those are all going to have updated versions in 2025, which is very exciting. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what's going on. For those of you guys that may not know me, that's okay. There's plenty of content on the internet about me. And my goal is for you to get to know me more through the things that I have created. And then hopefully in the future, I will have more time. I do have a better camera setup. It's not perfect. I am a professional, but not a professional videographer. And honestly, I'm not going to invest in the time, money to edit a lot of these things. I do create Groomer, centric clothing. So you can see, I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it, with scissors. And I will link down below as well, groomergifts.com. So Groomer gifts with an S.com. That is the Savvy Groomer's way of creating fun stuff for you to wear. It is, very honestly, print on demand, so it may not always be the highest quality, being very transparent, but I think it's really cute. And there's fun inside jokes like the Where's Cooper shirt. As far as the planner goes, that planner is all automated. It is getting sent through the company. We're considering possibly doing a yearly subscription that you would get 4 planners at the beginning of the year, or maybe through the middle of the year. It's not cost effective for us to ship them 4 times a year. It's really not, unfortunately. And it would cost you guys more for me to do that. So I'd rather you guys just order 4 planners or order it through us. Either way is fine. But I'm really excited how that's going. And as we progress through the trip, I can't wait to show you guys how I use my planner. Again, I'm not grooming full time anymore. And sometimes that makes me feel really disconnected from you guys. It's really hard when I'm not at all the trade shows this year. I've been to quite a few, but I'm not at every trade show this year, and I don't think I'll be at every trade show in 2025. But my goal is to be at the majority of them in 2026, or create a better way for us all to connect. Because I think that we've learned, especially after COVID, that you don't need to see everyone in person, but it is really nice to see everyone in person. And I've become a big hugger. Like, there's so many people that I'm like, I just want to hug you, can I please? And I love the challenge of not petting competition dogs. It's definitely a new discipline issue I have. So I just want to give everyone an update. Feel free to ask questions. On October 21st, I will be on a train in the morning getting to New York, so I will have time to answer questions if you want. If you're watching this as a replay on one of my other channels, you're welcome to reach out to me on Facebook. I'm not on Instagram all that often, very honestly. I think I'm an older millennial and that's just not my thing. And you can always email me, but again, I am going to be away through the end of the year. So wish me luck, everyone. I really appreciate everyone's support. I have so much content in the Business Workshop Library, and we will have even more in 2025. And then, of course, our masterclasses are transformative. So thank you all so much. I really appreciate you. Without people like you, I could not be doing what I'm doing now. And I really hope that the entire industry has the level of financial freedom that I've created, because it wasn't created through the Savvy Groomer initially. It was created by having a grooming salon and being wise with my money, paying off debt. And then that led me to the opportunity to go to grooming full time. And then after, being able to go from grooming full time to doing this full time, that was the big financial leap, and that took a lot of financial planning. And again, we teach that in Personal Finance on a Leash, and we will be having a new version of that out with the changing world. It's been a little crazy, but if not 2025, definitely 2026. All right, everyone. I love you all. I'm so sorry. I don't want to leave. I know I'm just talking to the camera, but it just feels like I'm going to be so disconnected from all of you, and that kind of makes me sad. But I will figure out a way to find that connection, whether that's through the Facebook group or the YouTube channel or the podcast. I can't wait to talk to you all. All right. Love you. Happy grooming, everyone.